In this show, I'm playing your most rockin' music. Let's do it! Hello, welcome to You Rock, the show where I play your most rockin' music. I am Thomas Christ. I'm here in the Thomas Christ studio in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. How about that new intro? How'd you like that? I just put that together. We've got a new logo, if you could see up in the corner of the screen there. New logo. I'm pretty excited about that. I get excited about little things like that. So let's say hello to people that are here. Hello, Wi-Fi. Hello to Chris Peasy. Hello, Gortium85. Hello, Lillypillies. What's up? Hello, Night Train 1988. Hello, Michael, a.k.a. Zland. Hello to Effen. Hello, Alex Bacchus. Let's see. Hello, Wolfstone Studio. Getting ready to take a drive. Yeah, look forward to listening to the next couple hours. Well, we got you covered for your drive, I think. So, very cool. All right, awesome. So we're gonna get this thing started, and I think we already saw Night Train 1988 is here, and we're gonna kick things off with some Night Train 1988. Before I do that, I did want to make sure that I just kind of go ahead and thank some people and who have been really awesome and have done really awesome things. And I want to make sure I don't forget anyone. So I'm going to just make sure and, make sure we have everybody included that needs to be included here. But I do want to thank Russ 8889 for being super awesome, donating to the channel. John Lees has made a donation to the channel, as well as Leela. Thank you very much, all of you, for donating to the channel. You all rock, and there is that link. If you are so inclined, help keep the lights and the internet on here. PayPal.me/Thomas Christ Music. But I'd be remiss if I didn't thank these awesome folks for being as awesome as they are. Hello to LithiumVandaL. What's up? Welcome to the show. We do have some LithiumVandaL. We got a lot of great stuff coming up. But I am going to start off today with one of our great moderators, Night Train 1988. And he's sent us a track, a cover. And so we're going to start off with that one today. So let me get that information up so I can tell you all about this cool song. And so this is what Night Train 1988 sends us. His cover of, this is an Ultravox cover of, the band is called Ultravox, and the song is called Vienna. And he says, hi Tom, so this track is another one from the Night Train archives, but will be included on an album of covers, which I will be releasing in early February, entitled Moments in Time. I'm putting this album of covers out whilst I work on my next original album, due for release later this year. Yeah, I knew you were working on an album, so but we're gonna get an album of covers. So we're really being spoiled by Night Train 1988. So look forward to all of that coming out. This was recorded on my iPhone, and the video made using iMovie. Tackling this track made me realize just how complex the arrangement of many songs in the 80s were, even though they sound quite simple. And that's, of course, from Al, Night Train 1988. So I'm going to bring this in to the stream, and we're going to check this video out. I have to admit, I'm not familiar with the original, but that's often the case. I seem to be out of the loop on a lot of things. Anyway, this is going to be really cool. This is Night Train 1988 cover of Ultravox's Vienna.
walk in the cold air. Freezing breath on a window pane, lying waiting. A man in the dark in a picture frame, so mystic and soulful. A voice reaching out in a piercing cry stays with you until
So there you go. That was Night Train 1988 cover of Ultravox's song Vienna. Now again, I don't know this song. I don't know the original version, but you know what? I saw somebody say in the chat that it was better than the original, and I'm inclined to believe it because that was absolutely fantastic. I thought the video just went perfectly, and it just had that 80s vibe, and like Chris says, epically 80s. I couldn't put it better than that. The keyboard playing was really, really good, and of course the drums, always awesome. Thank you so much for that, Night Train 1988. I did put the link to that in the description as I do as we go throughout the show, so you can refresh that and go and subscribe to Night Train 1988 if you haven't done that. As he makes some really awesome stuff, and if you like that one, you'll like a lot of other things that he does. And don't forget, he's got the album of covers coming up real soon. Hello to, there's a lot of new people that came into the chat. I'm going to try not to miss anyone. Hello, Jade Star. Hello to Ed B. Metal. Hello, Doctor's Orders. Had to do it. Hello to Colin Stanton. I saw, let's see who else is in the chat that I didn't say. Hello to That Mitchell Thing. We got some music from That Mitchell Thing coming up, and a lot of these people. Hello to Josh Gates Music. Who else did I not say hello to? Let's see here. Brad Example, how are you doing, Brad? We got some Brad Example coming up in the second half of the show, so you're going to want to stay tuned. There's a lot of great stuff. Wayek is here. Hello, Wayek. We do have a track from Wayek's band coming up a little bit later, so stay tuned for that one. But first, I want to go to great friend and supporter of the channel. Of course, you and I both know him as Russ8889. And he sent us another track this week, and let's take a look and see what Russ says about this track. All right, so Russ says this track is called On and On, and he says, "Hello, Tom. To be quite honest, I wasn't going to send you a track this week, but oh my goodness. But what the hell, this is a track I made exactly a year ago using a vocal sample from Blockwaves and ended up making a track around it. I was still new to making videos, and the idea behind the video was supposed to be about a holiday romance. Anyway, I quite liked the track listening back, and a year ago it didn't have much traction as I had only just started posting tracks again. A year on, I thought it deserves a spin again and take me to warmer places rather than watching the snow outside my window. Thanks, Thomas Russ." All right, very, very cool. And I think anybody that's up here where I live, and Russ isn't too far away right now, and we certainly could use some warmer places to go to. So this will be perfect. So let's check this one out from Russ8889. This is On and On here on You Rock. There we go. That was Russ 8889 with his track On and On. And I think I probably am with a lot of people that that's definitely where I would want to be right now on that beach. But I'll tell you what, like when you listen to a Russ track, you just know he knows what he's doing. It's professional. You know what I mean? It's perfectly done. There's really just not a lot to say about it other than it's excellent. You know, I mean, the bass lines, the way the drums kind of everything works together. It's not like a bunch of separate pieces. It's all kind of like one complete whole. And that's what I think you really want to shoot for with your music is to get it together like that. Gortium says, I dig me some Russ Wave. Yes. And Andy Dion. Hello, Andy Dion, by the way. Master the Groove. Hello, Gary Hubbs. Saw Gary come in. Hello, Dragon Lady Music Experience. How are you? And I think I also saw LithiumVandaL. I don't know if I said hello to you. So I'm trying to get everybody. Anyway, so this is a just fantastic track. And of course the video too. He does an awesome job on the video, and there you go. Check out Russ's channel. I also put the link in the description, as I always do, so you can go there. And if you're not subscribed to Russ already, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I'm a little concerned about you. You gotta get on board with Russ, man. He's an amazing guy, and he's doing amazing stuff. So thank you so much, Russ 8889. All right, let's. We got a new submission, a new artist that have submitted. So I'm excited about this. And this is somebody I'm not gonna say I haven't seen before. I'm not familiar with. So this is gonna be really cool. This is we have a track from the artist known as Wicked Games, and they send us this track called Toska, and this is what they say: we're a two-piece band from the UK. Forat writes the instrumentals, and Saxby Rose writes the lyrics and does the vocals, entirely mixed and mastered by ourselves with a portable setup, just an audio interface, an MPK mini synth, a microphone, and an electric guitar. Wow. Toska is a song about trying to move on from someone who you love, but who you know is bad for you, and the conflicting sense of emotions that come with that experience. And certainly a lot of us could probably relate to that at some point in our lives or another. And we are just going to play a couple minutes of this one. So let's take a look at this, because I think this is going to be really cool. And bring this in here and get the correct banner up so you know what song it is. All right, here we go. This is Toska by Wicked Games.
I've been black, I've been blue.
That was Toska by Wicked Games. And so now here's the thing is, this is a fantastic track, very well done, and I do want to take a look and see if this is this is done in the home studio. So just goes to show you, as we see time and time again here, the quality that you can get just recording at home using the equipment that you have. It's really great. Now, I did put a link to the video in the description. Now, the thing is, they supplied the link to it. As you know, if you distribute your music through any kind of like distribution service like DistroKid or Amuse or CD Baby, anything like that, a lot of times what happens is it creates a topic channel, and that's what they sent. So, you know, you might want to like kind of look them up in a great way to do it is songwhip.com, and then you can find out all the different places where you can check out their music, because the topic channel, it may have some of their music, but it's, you know, it's not really like, you can't, you know, leave comments or anything like that. So but that was very, very, very well done. Kind of very modern, you know, indie rock kind of a sound, which was really cool. As Dragon Lady says, really good mix. I mean, the mix was, you know, you would think it was done in a pro studio. Like that seriously did sound very good. So thank you so much, Wicked Games. Very cool. Awesome. All right, we are going to keep moving, and as Jade said, and I did mention this at the beginning, but there you go. If you want to help out with the channel, you certainly can. Keep the lights on, keep the internet streaming, and all that fun stuff. Was there some people that I needed to, Pete Johns has stopped in. Hello, Pete. Was there anybody else that I missed? I don't think so. Maybe. If I did, let me know. Anyway, so that was Wicked Games with Toska. Very cool. All right, we are going to keep the party going, and yeah, see, Andy Dion, he's hip to the topic channels. It's just kind of like, and you can set things up when you go, like, at least through DistroKid, you can. It's where you can turn it into an artist channel, which is what I've done, and that helps you out because that kind of connects all those things together, and people can comment, and all your music and videos will go to one place. So that's really cool. But I don't know if all the services offer that. I can speak for DistroKid, but I can't speak for the other ones because I haven't used them. At any rate, so very cool. Even if you don't have an artist channel, you actually can get an artist channel directly with YouTube, but you have to. There's a few steps you have to take. So I'm sure it's not that difficult to achieve most of the time. At any rate, we are going to go on to our next track. We heard from this artist last week. And they when they sent in the track last week, they sent 2 tracks in. So as I usually do, I held this track for this week. And so this is cjayho, and this one is featuring Vero, and the track is called Nebulae. And let's take a look and see what they had to say about this one. And of course, you know, CJ is coming to us from Ukraine, which is very cool. So this is what they say about this one. Hi, my name is cjayho, and I'm a music producer from Mykolaiv, Ukraine. I write dark ambient music for 15 years. This track initially was written by me as a kit of melting sounds and bass. You can hear them at the beginning. Vero sent me prototype track with additional instruments. After all, I entirely from scratch rewrote the prototype, and now we have a finished collaboration track with her ideas and support in my technical work. Special thanks to Vero. Without her support, this track could be buried on my hard disk forever, and that would be a shame. And he does provide a link to Vero's channel, and Vero graciously has subscribed to the channel here as well. So I'm gonna put that. Maybe I'll put that in the chat for you, and I'll probably put that in the description as well, so that you can all go and support both of these fantastic artists. All right, cool. So I'm gonna get this into YouTube, and we'll take a listen to this track, Nebulae, from cjayho and featuring Vero. So there you go. That was Nebulae from cjayho and featuring Vero. That's just goes to show that you can do these awesome collaborations and create fantastic music no matter where you are in the world. We now have the technology to collaborate virtually from anywhere to just about any place else. So, and that's a great example of that. Love the groove of that one. There were some really cool sounds in there, and I think that's important, especially when you have music that's instrumental based. You really need different sounds and interesting kind of ear candy to keep the listener's attention, and I think that did that. So, that was tremendous. What a fantastic job on that. Gary Hubbs says, cool track. Effen says that was great. LithiumVandaL says, love the atmosphere. I think, Dan said, that's a road I want to drive. Yeah, it kind of goes into like, some sort of a wormhole or something. It's kind of interesting. I don't know where you'd come out on the other side of that road, but it would certainly be... You couldn't help but drive down it. Colin Stanton says Vangelis would have loved this track. Yeah, absolutely. Night Train says it right here. This is how you can submit for a future show. bit.ly/URock/submit. And I want to show you because a lot of people have, they get confused about when the shows are and all of that. And so I've made it real easy. Did some upgrades over the last few days, and so I'm gonna see if I can do this. Oh, maybe I can't. I don't know. No, I think I can do it from here. Let's see, because I want to show you. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to my channel, and you will see right there across the top. You can see. You Rock live every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, and Thomas Christ Live is on Friday. Usually starts around 5:10 p.m. Eastern or 2:10 p.m. Pacific. So there it is. It's right there. You can't miss it. So now you know. If you're not sure when the show is, that's when it is. So and even the address to submit is right up there. So. So now you know, and if you're ever confused about when things are, it's right there. So very cool. And yeah, so Dan Ekberg submitted this morning, and so now and I do have your track, and we're gonna hear some Dan Ekberg up a little bit later. Jade says, great idea. Now you can align the world time zones. Yeah, that's the challenge. Anyway, but thank you so much, cjayho and Vero. What a fantastic track! And I did put the link to both channels in the description, and put the link to Vero's channel in the chat, so you can go and subscribe and show them some love. All right, we're gonna move on. We're going to go, we're kind of in the international part of the show, and we're going to go over to Sweden, and we're going to check out an artist named Markus Kinell. Markus Kinell, of course, if you have heard his music before, makes fantastic instrumental music, and so he sends us this track called cjayho, and this is what he says. Well, it is a new year, and there will be a new set of short instrumental rock tunes. Enjoy, Markus. Fantastic, and yeah, definitely very cool. The music that he does, usually it has some metal to it, not always, but often. But we'll see about this one. So I'll bring that in, and let's go ahead and check this one out. Here it is. This is cjayho by Markus Kinell. It was I.O. by Markus Kinell. And I think Markus, everything that he does is so epic. It just sounds enormous. It just sounds like it should be played in some sort of big arena. I don't know what other venue you really could play Markus's music in. It needs to be huge. It needs to be a big stadium, big arena. He just has these kind of really epic videos that go along with it, showing, glaciers and mountains and all the kind of really like immense and impressive stuff that planet Earth has to offer us. So I think that's really cool. The guitars, like many people said, the harmonies or the guitarmonies. Someone in the chat came up with that one. I think it was Chris Peasy. It was just brilliant, really brilliant, and just goes to show what you can do with a little bit of creativity and guitars. So you can have harmonies. It doesn't have to just be vocals. You can do it with your guitars. You can do it with keyboards. You can do it with just about anything that makes a melody and layer things off on top of it. So very, very, very cool. Jade says, it's good stuff, Markus. I'm so glad your first name isn't Far. Could you imagine it, Far Kinell? Yeah, or trying to repair like Heinz Field, exactly. So that's our stadium here in Pittsburgh. So maybe one of these days we'll get to come and hear some Markus Kinell live at Heinz Field. That'd be pretty awesome. All right, yeah. So very cool. And if you haven't subscribed to Markus Kinell, you should absolutely, positively do that. All right, so thanks for sending that in, Markus. All right, we're gonna head over to the UK because we got a submission here from Effen. Effen sends us a cover of Kraftwerk, Create Radioactivity. So let me get that response up here. And this is what Cy has to say. So the title is Radioactivity, cover of Kraftwerk. Setting up the studio to do live performances, hopefully soon, once I've ironed out a few issues. I decided to play through a Kraftwerk classic. The music starts at 68 seconds in. This is baked into the link, as there was a bit of preamble about the channel first. There's a bit of an outro after the track, so you'll need to stop it once the song finishes. All right, and we're going to check out this whole thing. So I'm going to bring this over into the tubes of you, so we can take a listen to this. I did get a chance to take a look at this the other day. This is really good stuff. So Radioactivity by Effen, cover of Kraftwerk.
by Madame Curie. Chain reaction and mutation. Contaminated population. It's in the air for you and me.
There you go. That was Effen with his cover of Radioactivity by Kraftwerk. Very, very awesome. Great job with that. It just captured the sounds of the original, I think, pretty perfectly. That kick was really thumping, man. That was that had a lot of power to it, and the vocoder, of course, very awesome. I suspect, I don't know, but I suspect that was probably the Matrix vocoder app that Jade Star had just reviewed over on her channel the other day. So if you haven't checked out the How to App on iOS show, you can check that out and you can find out all about what I most likely that vocoder was. Yeah, just a hell of a setup you got going on there. It's gonna be really cool when you start doing that on the live stream. Really awesome. Thank you so much for sending that in, Effen. So be sure to go and subscribe to Effen, and also his other project. I think he's got two channels, because there's also the No Emis project, which is also kind of under his umbrella as well. Very, very cool. Yeah, Gortium always wanted to try a vocoder, and yeah, so Sai says, yeah, that was the Matrix vocoder, and he's got a video about that as well, so you can check that out while you're over there checking out this tune again over on his channel. So you can, if you haven't tried a vocoder, you can get it if you have I think almost everybody here probably has an iPad or an iPhone. You can get that and try it out. And there's other ones too, but that one looks like it's pretty good. So yeah, and Andy Dion, vocoders are so fun. I love vocoders, man. I can't get enough of using vocoders, and there's one built in. See, I use Logic Pro. There's one built into Logic Pro, so I tend to use that one just because it's there. But I'm gonna have to check out that Matrix one, because I think it sounds a bit better, to be honest with you, than the one that's built into Logic. But yeah, very cool. All right, thanks so much for that, Effen. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna stick with the UK, and Sai has posted right there. You can check out the video about the Matrix vocoder that he's done. But we're gonna stick with the UK. But we're gonna check out a track submitted. By the way, hello to Dominic Torregrossa. How are you? Hello, Jenny, and hello, Statistic. We got some Statistic coming up, actually, very, very soon in the show. But first, we're going to look at a track sent in to us by John David Lees. And this is a track called I Want You. And let's see what John has to say about this one. Let's see here. Let me just find it. Okay. There it is. So, John David Lees says this about this track, I Want You. He says, Yo, Thomas, this is a song that I started to conceptualize at the beginning of December. My wife is a huge inspiration to me. She is a very special person who puts others before herself, especially me. This song is about just how much she means to me. And that's really awesome. And I'll be honest, like, it hits pretty close to home because I could probably say the same thing about my wonderful wife as well. So it's great to have good people, good partners in your life who care and who support what you do. So this is I Want You by John David Lees.
Time goes by in the blink of an eye. You're leaving me wanting more. Words cannot express how I feel. You're everything to me. I want you here by my side until the end of time. I want you forever be mine until the end of time. You're the light that burns in the sky. No one's loved me more. My heart pounds to the beat of a drum when you're close to me. I want you here by my side until the end of time. I want you forever be mine until the end of time. I can't be without you, love. My heart's yours to keep. Darling, you're a sight to behold. You inspire me. I want you here by my side until the day that I die. I want you forever be mine until the end of time. I want you. Please stay by my side until the day that I die. I want you forever be mine, my eternal sunshine.
Wow, John David Lees with "I Want You," and what an amazing and wonderful, beautiful, moving tribute from John to his missus. That's fantastic. Excellent job on that. Also, of course, the track is really, really well done, and it's reminding me of something that was on the radio in the '90s, but I can't quite put my finger on what. But it definitely has kind of like a '90s vibe to it, I think. Sort of the alt pop music that was really popular in portions of the '90s. Like the synths were amazing in that, and I love kind of how it builds, and then then it kind of comes down from that from the peak, and really has a nice a lot of dynamics to it, which I think increases the punch and the power of that one. Really awesome. And yeah, Dan Ekberg says the lead guitar players are licking their chops right now. Really want to throw some leads and solos over this. So yeah, but it doesn't need that though. That might be cool, but I think it sounds great just the way it is also. So yeah, and great voice as well. I agree with that, and I think it was Statistic that was saying something about the really enjoying the vocal treatment, and I totally agree with that. Dan Ekberg says like something off of Duran Duran's Wedding album. Yeah, you know what? I could definitely hear that. Not sure what I was thinking of, but there's something in the '90s that kind of strikes me as being somewhat similar to that, but I can't remember exactly what. But anyway, it's really good, and I think it certainly in the '90s or even today it could be on the radio. Just a fantastic track. If the radios knew, if the people running these radio stations were smart, they would put these folks on instead of some of the stuff that they tend to play, because we have some really talented people that I think people need to know more about, and that's a big part of the reason why I do this show, and others do shows as well. And hopefully they get a clue about how much great music there is out there. I know there's a lot, and it's hard to weed through everything, but I think hopefully we can help with that a little bit. And Dave says Duran Duran, the Wedding album is one of the best of all time. I do want to pause right now and just give a very huge thank you to Michael. I'm assuming that's Michael, aka Zland, but I'm not 100% sure. But at any rate, made a very generous gift, generous donation to the channel, and certainly appreciate that in a huge, huge way. So thank you very, very, very much for that. And it is greatly appreciated, believe me. And yeah, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, by all means, please subscribe. It not only helps me, but it helps you so that you know when I'm live. In addition to the banner that I put up at the top of the channel. So yeah, lots of talent. Exactly, that's the point. And Gorthium says, I used to work at radio stations. They get music from the music studio reps. See, yeah, that's the thing. And there's, a lot of stuff that goes into that, and the Telecommunications Act and all the consolidation. But there's so much great music out there that gets missed on. For example, great music like what Statistic does. So Statistic sends us this track. It's called You Disappear. And let's take a look and see what Statistic had to say about this track. He says, this song was a major turning point for me. It was the first time that I really felt comfortable making the music I wanted to make rather than what I thought was expected of me. And that's a big thing, sometimes expectations get put upon you. That's certainly the case if you, back in the day, people used to sign record deals, and, they would kind of force the hand of people and say, well, we want you to do this and not what you want to do. And you know, it's a big drag for an artist. So it's always very freeing when you can finally get to a point where you can do the things that you want to do. And that's what Statistic has done here with this track. So let's take a listen to this. This is Statistic with You Disappear. Wow, Statistic with You Disappear. Holy crap, that's fantastic. And what we've come to expect from Statistic. Of course, personally for me, that's right up my alley. That's the kind of stuff that I like. It's got kind of that, industrial new metal sound, which I dig a lot. Yeah, and the drums are just really heavy, and the guitar work is just really well done. Vocals, perfect. Absolutely perfect, and the mix is just killer. And then there's a cool video to go along with it. So yeah, love it. And yeah, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I don't know. I guess there was a typo in there, and I always feel bad when people put the lyrics down way at the bottom in these kind of shows. Like, it just gets, you don't get to see it because you have the comments and everything like that. So so if you want to find the typo, if you really want to find the typo, I mean, I'm not that worried about it, but if you want to find the typo, you're gonna have to go and watch it with a fine tooth comb and see if you can find it. But I don't know, with the music being so awesome, I don't think I'd even notice. Night Train, those drums, yeah, crazy good. Says Wi-Fi. LithiumVandaL says reminded me of the new metal band Edema. Clint says good job, and Dan Ekberg, the piano's played off the guitars really well. And see, that's the thing. Like, you can have a heavy song, and you can have pianos in there too. Like Trent Reznor does that. Lots of cool bands do that, and it gives you these like these great dynamics. It's not just like heavy all the time. Sometimes it's good to be heavy all the time, but sometimes it's good to have pianos, and then the heavier parts seem heavier, and it's cool. I like it a lot. And thank you so much, Statistic, for sending that in. Statistic opened for Edema in 2011. Somehow that doesn't surprise me, because Statistic is killing it. And if your live show is even half as good as this, like, you definitely could open for some big names, I think. Very cool. So thank you very much, Statistic, for sending that one in. All right, we got a couple more, and then we do have a halftime headbang, a familiar return of somebody, but we'll get to that in a few. First, I'm gonna go to Drag Gurus, who send us this track called Hollow, and let's see what they have to say about this. Drag Gurus, let's see if I can find it. It's in here somewhere. Bear with me, folks. If only these were in alphabetical. I say it every week, but I just wish these would. There it is. If these were in alphabetical order, it'd be a lot easier to find. Anyway, so they sent us the track Hollow. And they say, "Hi Thomas, Hollow is an instrumental track written and recorded in GarageBand iOS and is a mix of loops and virtual instruments. I hope you like it." Well, judging from what we've heard from Drag Gurus before, I'm sure we will. And let's get this into YouTube so we can take a listen to it. All right, cool. This is Hollow by Drag Gurus. There we go. That was Drag Gurus with their track Hollow. And yeah, it just goes to show what awesome stuff can be done in GarageBand iOS. I have to say it almost every week because people provide examples of it every week. GarageBand iOS, very, very, very capable and very awesome. Love those lead guitar parts. And yeah, there was like Jerry says here, there was like a huge hull kind of sound, like that reverb that was going on. I thought that was really cool. And yeah, that was just another great track from Drag Gurus. So thank you so very much for that. Really appreciate you sending that one in. And if you haven't checked them out, definitely check out some Drag Gurus. All right, we're gonna keep moving right along, and we're gonna head on over and check out. We're gonna check out a track from Michael, aka Zland. Sends us this one called Ernest the Man. Ernest the Man. Let's see. I don't know anything about Ernest the Man, but let's see what we got going on here in this track. I'll find it here. This Google Forms. Gotta make things easier to find. Anyway, bear with me. There it is. Okay. Cool. So they send us this track, Ernest the Man, and this is what Michael says. I put down the rock and picked up an EDM track to dance the night away. Well, that sounds cool. With that kind of introduction, we need to give this a spin. We need to take a listen and see what we got here. Let's load this up and bring it into the stream here. So this is Ernest the Man by Michael, aka Zland. All right, Michael, aka Zland, with Ernest the Man, and I think we're getting some inside info in the chat here that Jenny and Ron have added some, or Jenny maybe added vocals to this. So I'll look forward to hearing that hopefully very soon. And I can see why you would want to, because it's got a good groove to it. It makes you want to move, and it certainly is. It's up there. We get a track from Michael almost every week, and still I would think this is one of his top efforts. I do have to say. It's just a fantastic job, and keep up the great work, Michael, aka Zland. Always bringing the awesome with that. The synth sounds were fantastic, and thank you so much for sending that in. Really do appreciate it. All right, so we got one more track, and this is from before we get to our halftime headbang, which I know we're all looking forward to. But this is from a new submitter to the channel, but one that I always look forward to because it's industrial music. So I always love the industrial music, and this is of course LithiumVandaL. And so let's see what this track is that he has sent us. It's called Wormboy, and he tells us, "Hey Thomas, well, what can I say about this song? I have a hard time describing this one, to be honest. It is by far the darkest song I've ever produced, and the video I edited for the song makes it even more disturbing. Well, I love it already. I don't really expect many people in the group to like it because it's way out there, but that's okay. I'm still relatively new to the group and just slowly introducing my work to everyone week by week. I hope you and or the group can see the artistry in this one." And he has the genre is dark trip hop / down tempo / sextronic / goth tech. Well, thank you very much for sending this one in, and I think this is going to be really cool. I think we are going to like this one. I think we're going to like it a lot. So let me bring this in, and let's check this one out. This is Wormboy by LithiumVandaL here on You Rock. LithiumVandaL with Wormboy. I like that one. That was cool. It was weird, but it was cool. Yeah. First of all, the music was awesome. Let's just put it that way. Music was awesome, and the video, like, great work on the video. I don't know if you made that yourself or if that was like taken from clips from something. If you made it yourself, holy shit, that was really, really, really well done. It's maybe not for everybody, but I can definitely see the artistry in that and the work that must have gone into something like that. The music really, really, really good. I dug that. Wi-Fi liked it. Thank you for sending that in, by the way. Okay, and he said just edit it, did not make it. But still, the way that all kind of came together and everything, like, some skill definitely had to go into that, and I really enjoyed that a lot. Very cool. And hey, Wicked Games, hello to you. Thank you for the track earlier. Is this your is this like your YouTube channel? Because when you sent the video in earlier, it was a topic channel, and I just want to make sure that people can find like your actual channel so they can connect with you and stuff. So if that's the actual channel, maybe I do have. If you go to my YouTube channel, you go to the About section, you will see that you can find my email. So okay, yeah, and they're just uploading it to our channel now. Awesome, very, very cool. Yeah, I've seen other people make that mistake, and I just wanted to make sure that that people know where to find you and all that, because that's kind of part of the reason we do this, so that people can reach out to you. So that would be very cool. Yeah, and that's the thing. Not everybody's cup of tea, but appreciate the open minds. Katie says, Alexa, arm the house. Lol. Don't I know you from somewhere. I'm not sure where. And Statistic, loved it. Very cool. All right, it is that time. It is that time of the show where get the horns up, because it's time for the halftime headbang. And a lot of times the halftime headbang ends up being, and this time is no exception, we got a Shack attack, folks. Metal Shack with they're sending us this he's Kev Hart, of course, Metal Shack, sending us this track, Uprising. It's been a couple weeks, I think, since we've had some Metal Shack, and so I'm very excited to get Metal Shack back into the show once again, and melt our faces like Kev always does. So Kev sends us this track, Uprising, and this is what he says. Happy New Year, Tom. As I was made to sit through a puke-inducing movie double bill of The Notebook and Titanic, sorry about that, I decided, fuck this crusty shite, I'm off to write a tune about a Viking warrior delivering some Patrick Swayze-style justice. So here's my latest tune about violence and bloodshed, Roadhouse. Kev, we love you, man. This is going to be fantastic and epic, I'm sure. So get your horns ready to go for this one. This is Uprising by none other than the one, the only Metal Shack, our halftime headbang on You Rock Today.
Let's
Metal Shack with Uprising. Man, holy crap. That was amazing. Incredible stuff by the master of metal, Kev Hart. Yeah, we needed some Viking style justice, metal style in this stream. That's exactly what we needed for the halftime headbang. Rock on. Yeah, I mean, like, Kev Hart just keeps getting better every single time. Really impressed with this one. You know, I don't know what else to say. You know, these vocals are so aggressive and so you can feel the kind of that Viking rage in them, and man, the guitars are just recorded so well. It's like a masterclass in metal. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, folks. That's how metal is done. Definitely really awesome. And it's getting late for Doctor's Orders. Have a good night, Doctor's Orders. Thanks for being here. Yeah, so Lamb of God. Yeah, Kev Hart fucking rocks. So we got the link. Go and check him out. Go and binge watch. He's got a lot of content, and all of it is like that. And so you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with Kev Hart, Metal Shack. That's for sure. So very, very cool. Very awesome. And by the way, I just want to say, if you're a metal artist, whether it's a band or just solo project, like Kev does there, be sure to send your song in right here, bit.ly/urocksubmit, because there's always room for more metal on this show. Because when I started this show, that was one of the things that I wanted, was to promote metal artists in particular. So while I appreciate all styles of music and we have some awesome stuff, we need a little bit more metal. So send your metal tracks in for sure. Very cool though. Thanks so much for that one. Yeah, just like Night Train's posted the link right there. Very, very cool. All right, we're gonna go to Phantom Agents next. Send us a track here. Let's see here. So this one's called James, and let's see what Phantom Agents has to say. regarding this track. Let's see here. Just bear with me once. Always fun trying to find things. Okay. You can never find stuff when you need to. Oh my goodness. This one's eluding me for some reason. I know it's here though. I absolutely know it's here. I'm positive and sure that it is. Well, why can't I find it? This is driving me crazy. It's got to be. Oh, there it is. Of course. Anyway, so Phantom Agents sends us this one. Title of the song is James, and this is what they have to say. 3-piece band from Sydney, currently, but on my own at the moment, using Logic and GarageBand. It's a tribute to the man with the greatest band, James Brown. Ow! I love James Brown, man. He could make a song out of anything. His music, it didn't have a lot of words, you know. It just like, but yeah, James Brown was maybe not a great human being, but certainly a talented artist. So let's check this out. Bullets Overhead by Phantom Agents, Clint Kelleher.
Forget your passes, like the Holocaust. I love the grieving and I love the last. Cause I up to 6 million, up to dead. After COVID and fuck 21 instead. After sitting down the bar by the hour. I can sew, I'm flower power. After so, I put it in the showers of the rain clouds above me. Yo, yes, I'm bound to get told. Yo, it's happening up on the ghetto. Clear your path and do the math, cause I do the math, cause I own the after a taste. Don't fucking let it waste, cause I'm a man, I'm a vampire. A diary that I won't let you wake up, not let I'm firing. Yeah, don't you know, I'm from the ghetto. Act the Center, act the healing toe. I born down to the country line skin. Cause I'm the floss, I'm the next of kin. Cause yo, say bullets overhead. I'm the caller, I'm the seed like the Eskimo baller. I'm the so ankle breaking the take. I'm like Liam Nelson, I'm not awake. And the fans on the special set of skills. Fuck it, the tight net skills. I got to say with the most skills. I'm with the tight net kills. With a war down, bullets overhead. Overhead, with a warning, bullets overhead. 3, 2, 1, dead. Forget your passes, like the Holocaust. I love the grieving and I love the last. Cause I up to 6 million, up to dead. After COVID and fuck 21 instead. After sitting down the bar by the hour. I can sew, I'm flower power. After so, I put it in the showers of the rain clouds above me. Yo, yes, I'm bound to get told. Yo, it's happening up on the ghetto.
Wow, so that was cool. That was Phantom Agents, and I noticed that I think they sent in the wrong description for the track, so it's actually at least going by hopefully I have it right. At least going by what's on YouTube, it is Bullets Overhead. But still, I really dug the track. I thought it was really cool. The rap was really well done, and I agree with Statistic about the oversaturated bass. I thought that I thought that really kind of underpinned this track and gave it a good, because bass is, let's be real, like bass is most important. That's kind of like what gives you the feel and the groove of the song. Other than the drums, you have the bass, and that oversaturated bass with the, kind of a little little overdrive. I wouldn't even call it distortion, but I think that kind of helps give it a big sound, and that's important because you need that strong bass to underpin, especially with rap music. So very cool. Thank you so much, Phantom Agents. Very cool song, and a great job on the video also. Clint is taking sources from all over the place and kind of putting them together in a really interesting way that really complements the track well. And I noticed a little bit of the Korn video for Freak on a Leash in there, that the bullet kind of 3-dimensional thing going on, and some also like some kind of news footage and things like that, which I think worked really well with that track. So very awesome. Thank you so much for sending that in. All right, cool. So we're going to go to a track by, I know they were here earlier, but I think they may have left, unfortunately. But we haven't heard from this artist in a while. But we got a track in from That Mitchell Thing. And this track is called Take It Back. And let's take a look and see what they had to say about this. So here it is. All right, so the song is called Take It Back, and That Mitchell Thing, this is what he says. This is another old song I wrote when I was 18 or 19. I'm now 54, so a long time in the making. I spent a lot of time mixing and remixing this one, and probably could have kept going, but sometimes you just have to let go. Yeah, I don't know. If you're writing a song starting at 18 or 19 years old, and you're now 54, that is a long time in the making for sure. So that's almost what is that, 30 years or so. So hopefully it'll be we'll see that the length of time was justified in working on this one. So here we go. This is Take It Back by That Mitchell Thing on U Rock.
It doesn't matter. She said this time I'm leaving. I said I'm sorry, baby. Please can say to take the hurt away. But if you'll only stay, I tried to do much better, but I didn't mean it. Take it back. Take it back. I take it back. I didn't mean no words. Take it back. I didn't mean to hurt you. Take it back. I'm sorry I made you cry. I take it back. I didn't mean no words. Take it back. Forgive me. Take it back. I take it back. I didn't mean no words. Take it back.
All right, that was that Mitchell thing with "Take It Back," and I can tell you what, that was really cool. Really nice job, especially on the lyric video. I know how hard lyric videos are to make, and that was really nicely done there. I probably could use a little bit of work on the lead guitars. Just now, I don't know what you're using for the guitars. And let me see if he mentioned. No, he didn't mention what he was using to create this. I just thought maybe it could be. So I don't know if it's like a MIDI kind of a guitar or something. Maybe a little more distortion on it, or just run it through. Like if you're in GarageBand, you could take that, run it through like one of the amp sims or something, and I think that would increase the realism in the sound of the guitars. But other than that, I thought it was really nicely done, and the vocals were really good, and it's a catchy tune. That's the most important thing. It's kind of got an 80s vibe to it, catchy tune, and it's certainly has pop sensibilities to it, which I think is very cool. So thanks so much for sending that in, that Mitchell thing. Glad to hear from you again, and don't be strangers. All right, cool. So now we got one from this is actually I believe from Lillypillies, but this is her band, Midnight Rockers. Yes, that's what this is. And the title of the song is Paris. Ooh la la. And so she says, just wanted to share my band playing with me because they are awesome. You can clip or play full track as you deem. I'll play the full track for you. So let's check this out. I don't know if I've heard Leela's band. So I'm very interested to hear what this sounds like. So let's check this on out. Here on You Rock, this is Midnight Rockers with Paris. Ooh la la.
I was from Paris.
You were from Paris.
Yes.
How fun was that? Midnight Rockers with the. So I guess this is a cover. Paris Ooh La La. I don't know the song, but man, that is that's some amazing work. Playing live is not easy, and first of all, Leela, hell of a front woman. She commands that stage, and then second of all, the band is very tight. Everything is really they have a good sound. Everybody's like really together, and you can tell that must have worked together for a long time. And I'm glad to hear that, because man, that's fantastic. Makes me miss live music and playing live concerts and stuff. It's just a different experience. It's a lot of fun, and that band is just killing it. Fantastic. So Dan is digging it. Clint loving that one. Wi-Fi Gregory. Wi-Fi Leela is the best. Yeah, she absolutely is. And then Tremor Bear. Tremor Bear is finally here. And Gordium says, I'd send some drinks to that stage. Yeah, I would too, actually. That's really, really, really awesome. Wow. Fantastic. All right, so thank you so much for that one, Leela. Lou Reality, and her band, the Midnight Rockers. Well, they are rocking. I don't know if it was at midnight or not, but it rocked. That's for sure. All right, so we got another track. We got one from Brad Example. So I wanted to check this one out because last week he sent two in. So this is the other track that he sent in last week. Hey, it's Ron Ward, Rockin' Ronnie Ward. How you doing, man? Hope you're having a great time and great morning. I guess it's probably early morning for you, Ron. Yeah, let's check out this Brad Example song. See what he's got cooking. And while I look for that, of course, Ron Ward, he's got the Homegrown Indie Live show. That's coming up tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, so you're going to want to check that out over on his channel. Let's see what Brad Example has for us. This song called The Queen's Secrets, and he says, this is a song that came to me all at once. I love those ones. Thank you for playing it, Thomas. Well, thank you for sending it, Brad. I figured I would give you a couple songs so you have a couple to choose from. If you click on the song title, it should open in its own page, usually. And of course, as is customary for Brad, it's Band Lab, so we'll see if this one works. Hopefully it does. Usually it does. Usually it plays nice, but we'll see what happens. Here we go. All right, looks good to me. All right, so this is The Queen's Secrets by Brad Example.
Made a deal hanging on by a thread. Compromises made, there's no hope left.
That was Brad Example with the Queen's Secrets. Well, I'll tell you what, the secret is out, and that song rocks. So Brad's got that really interesting, it's like a cross between like bluegrass and punk, and he's got those vocals that are just so distinctly Brad. You know, when you hear it, you just know it's a Brad Example song. I talk about it all the time, about finding your own unique voice and your own unique sound. Well, Brad has found that. And, you know, he uses it to the best of his ability. And it's just another fantastic song from Brad Example. Gregory's digging it. Blue punk. Yeah, something like that. I don't know if they call it like alt country or I'm not sure. But it's really great. Thank you, Brad. Great stuff. Keep up the great work. And I know you will, because you always do. All right, so we're going to take a trip down to Australia, and we're going to take a look and see what we've got here from the Lillypillies. Been a little while since we've heard from them, I think, a couple weeks, but they sent us this piano version of Maybe Someday, so I am going to take a look and see what they had to say about this one, and this is what they said. They said... Hey mate, hope you've been well. We've been working hard on some new tracks. We have a new one coming out next week. In the meantime, we thought we would put out a stripped down version of our song Maybe Someday. The best way to tell if a song is good is to strip it bare of all the fancy production and see if it still sounds good. What do you think? I agree 100%. And I've said before, like, when we get songs where it's just piano and vocals or just guitar and vocals, that's when you can really tell... With a lot of songs, you can really tell if they are well constructed by the stripped down version, and I'm pretty sure this one is, but let's give it a listen. This is Maybe Someday by the Lillypillies.
I look up to the stars to stay away from the darkness, and I don't go high so that I won't fall down. The fire burns to keep me warm from the coldness that I've come to know. My car will only take me so far, and it's just another casual day, and I get stuck on replay or an autopilot once again. Night and day, nobody wants to be lonely. I look around and I feel that way. Now I can't stay. Maybe someday, so much to say. Maybe someday, maybe someday when I close my eyes, come and get me from the roadside. Maybe someday there'll be no goodbyes. We'll go faster than the rocket flies. A beautiful day with a bitter aftertaste. The sun is shining, but I'm upside down. The door is closing right behind, and I hope that I can make it right. Are you gonna find me in the dark? Am I wasting time? Am I wasting life? Reassure me, please don't twist the knife. My car will only take me so far. Night and day, nobody wants to be lonely. I look around and I feel that way. Now I can't stay. Maybe someday, so much to say. Maybe someday, maybe someday when I close my eyes, come and
right, that was the Lillypillies with Maybe Someday piano version. And I think what was really great about this was it was really genius what they left in. And so, yeah, it was piano. There was piano, but there was a little bit more than that. There was a little percussion, but just in the right places, just where it was absolutely necessary, and a little bit of bass left in there. And other than that, that was pretty much it. And of course, the vocals, the excellent vocals. I believe that was Manny on the vocals, and it just goes to show what you can really do if you just strip down to the essentials. It's not so much like you could do it where it's just piano and vocal. That's not quite what they did there, and I don't know if that would be the right treatment for this song. But I think the right treatment for this song was exactly what they did, and leaving in just the stuff that was really kind of makes the song work, and the bare bones of it is what was there. Dan Ekberg really digging it. Tremor Bear really loving this one. Ron Ward seems to also enjoy this one as well. So fantastic job, Lillypillies. Great stuff, great reworking of that song, and I think we're all impressed. And the lyric video was great as well, and you put the lyrics in the middle. I was just talking about this a little bit ago with Statistics video, and put the lyrics in the middle, which is good for these kind of shows where you have all this stuff at the bottom and everything, and so everybody can see them. But yeah, that was really cool. Thanks so much, Lillypillies. Always doing awesome stuff. I'm really impressed with everything I've heard from Lillypillies in the land down under, mate. All right, I won't do any more bad accents. Anyway, so we have a track we're gonna go to next from Ronald Hill, but you may know him as Happy Ron. So let's see what Ron sent to us here today. So this track is called "I've Seen So Much Bad, So I'm Gonna Do Good." You can't argue with that. And he just says, with so much bad, it's best to do good. And we're only going to play about 2 minutes of this one as per his request. So let's take a look at this and see what we have here from Ron Hill, a.k.a. Happy Ron. And here we go. This is I've Seen So Much Bad, So I'm Gonna Do Good by Ron Hill, Happy Ron.
Evil happens every day. It's hard keeping pace. Now I got to find a way to make the world a better place. I've seen so much bad, so I'm gonna do good. I've seen so much bad, so I'm gonna do good. I watched the strong hurt the weak without a second thought. I've watched them both eat the meat, ungrateful for what they got. I've seen so much bad, so I'm gonna do good. I've seen so much bad, so I'm gonna do good. Like death about what they think's unfair. We've only few chances at breath, so why stink up the air? I've seen so much bad, so I'm gonna do good. I've seen so much bad, so I'm gonna do good. I've hurt the people that I love for no reason
thoughts I'd like to get rid of. Now I'm gonna heed the call. I've seen so much bad, so I'm gonna do good. I've seen so much bad.
That was Happy Ron Hill with I've seen so much bad, so I'm gonna do good right here on Jazz Radio, 1050 AM. No, it's you rock, of course, but yeah, some smooth jazz there from Happy Ronald Hill. And, he's another one that's got that distinctive style. I think that upright bass, he's got a wonderful person that he works with that does the bass. And by the way, much like I do, he's got a live stream of his own music that he does every Monday night. So you go subscribe to his channel. I put the link down there in the description, and you can check him out Monday nights. I think it's around like 10 p.m. Eastern time, something like that. I'm sure you can find out more when you subscribe to his channel. You can watch him perform live. Maybe he'll do that song. Who's to say? But thank you so much for sending that in. Happy Ron, really appreciate it. And yeah, it does have a wonderful message. Because there is so much bad in the world, and if that's what inspires you to do good, then that's awesome. Because maybe we can just get some good out of all the bad. That would be excellent, because there's certainly a lot of bad to go around. So we need more people out there doing good stuff, and less people doing bad stuff. Let's do it for 2022. Less bad stuff, more good stuff. I can go for that. Gregory says, I'll settle for doing no evil. Yeah, that works too. But yeah, so great message with that. Thank you once again, Happy Ron, for sending that one in. All right, we're gonna go on to Colin Stanton. He's been around the chat here tonight. He sends us this one called Viral Shuffle. So let's take a listen or take a look and see what he's got to say about this one, and what the story is behind this track. I'm getting the feeling it may be inspired by current events, but we will see. Let's see here. Colin Stanton, here he is. All right, so he sends us to this track, Viral Shuffle, and he says, a song that revs the engine in my fancy sports car, churns the corners, and speeds into the infamy of obtaining acceleration from burning Mother Earth's blood. Such power in the veins of fossil fuels. So, wait. Is this? I think this is a description for a different song, but it says Viral Shuffle. So, I'm not sure if it's Ain't Stopping Now or Viral Shuffle. I guess we'll see what we've got. Let's get this into YouTube so you can see what's going on, because I think we got two different descriptions. No, this is Ain't Stopping Now. That's what this is. So it just put I think he just put the wrong title in. So this is Ain't Stopping Now, and let me bring this in. So disregard the title there. I'm going to change it. But let's take a listen to Ain't Stopping Now by Colin Stanton. All right. Ain't Stopping Now by Colin Stanton. And I don't think you should be stopping now, Colin Stanton, because you're killing it there with these tracks. That was fantastic. The guitar playing in that, just amazing. So we were talking about guitar harmonies. Now that's probably, I'm going to guess that the guitar is running through some sort of like a harmonizing effect. But maybe it's two guitars layered together. I'm not sure. But either way, it creates a really cool harmony effect with the guitar. I think it's kind of like about a third or a fifth above, something like that. Jenny says it's smooth and energizing. I agree. It's got a great energy to it. It's got like a fast pace to it, and it certainly shows Colin's skill at the guitar. So really awesome. Got some cool imagery to go with it too. Saw like some owls like playing piano and stuff. That's really awesome. And so thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. Okay, welcome back to Dominic Torregrossa. We're going to be closing the show out with some Dominic, so stay tuned for that. It's coming up in just a little bit. But first, we're going to play this one sent to us. By the way, thank you, Colin, for Ain't Stopping Now. Really appreciate that. All right, so Orchestra Eclipse has sent us a track. Let's see what we've got here from Orchestra Eclipse. There it is. Okay. So Orchestra Eclipse has sent us this track, which is the Suicide Squad Ratism Ratcatcher 2 Final Battle theme orchestral cover done with Logic Pro X, which is what I use, so that's cool. He says, "Hi Thomas, I got a pretty unique cover to share. The title of the song may not make sense if you haven't watched the film." and you know me by now. I haven't watched the film. But I hope you enjoy the tune. It combines an orchestra with synth guitars and rock drums. Well, that I can support. So let's take a listen to this. Suicide Squad Ratism Ratcatcher 2 Final Battle theme. So now let's see here. So yeah, this is yeah. All right. So Suicide Squad Ratism Ratcatcher 2 Final Battle theme by Orchestra Eclipse. All right, that was Orchestra Eclipse with Ratism for the Ratcatcher 2 final battle theme. Yeah, I agree. Statistic, the distortion effect was cool. There was a part where the rhythm kind of changed a little bit, and I like that. And you're getting some pretty good orchestra sounds there from Logic Pro, because Logic Pro's got some amazing sounds in it, and it's very powerful. So I can definitely hear the difference between like Orchestra Eclipse originally was using GarageBand, now Logic, and you can hear the improvement in the sounds that are utilized there. A lot more to choose from, and a lot higher quality available in the full version of Logic Pro. So very cool, very well done. Again, I have no idea. These movies happen, I don't know. I remember like the original Suicide Squad. I think that was a while ago or something, but I don't know. I'm not hip to these things, but thankfully we have people like Orchestra Eclipse that they keep us up to date on all the latest and greatest with movie music and stuff, because I wouldn't have any idea. But great job on that, I guess, because again, it's not something that's familiar to me, but it sounded good. So thank you very much for that, Orchestra Eclipse. So check out Orchestra Eclipse channel. Put the link in the video description for you. All right, we got something that should be very interesting. So you may have seen in our chat we have from time to time Wayek. And so he has a band, and we were introduced to this band last week called No Arrow. And so let's take a look and see. Now, I think it's this first one. So he sent a couple of things. I'm going to play this one. The title of this is Genocide Revealing Part 1. And so this is what he says. And I know he's referencing something that I say sometimes. Hey, Thomas Christ, do you remember that one episode of Beavis and Butthead where such and such happened? Here's my song by No Arrow. TC is cool. So I think last week I was referencing something, and I was talking about when Beavis and Butthead Beavis and Butthead were watching the one of the Cure's videos, and so I think that's a reference to that. Anyway, so let's take a listen to this Genocide Revealing Part 1 by No Arrow. And let me get this over in the stream here so we can take a listen to this. Here on You Rock, No Arrow, Genocide Revealing Part 1.
Repress all my visions of
Wow. So that was No Arrow with Genocide Revealing Part 1. And all I can say to that is that rules. That was awesome. Yeah, no, that kicked ass. Great mix on that. I kind of like got some Nirvana vibes out of that, and I even liked it at the end. Now that it was a little harsh there at the end, but that's kind of like how you need to end a song like that. You need to have that feedback and everything. So that was a nice touch, I thought, actually. Ron Ward wants to hear that. Love Face XYZ. Yeah, we got rid of them. Yeah, they come by from time to time to the various channels, and we're not interested in whatever they got. But we are interested in No Arrow because as statistics says, that's how you sell tickets. Yeah, definitely. You guys rock for sure, and yeah, Mudhoney as well. Of course, I guess Nirvana influenced by Mudhoney, so absolutely, definitely, Rockin', and it just had a kind of a bit of a live almost feel to it. It definitely influenced by the production of people like Steve Albini, and just a very punk rock sound, which I certainly dig, and so that was cool. Thanks so much, Wayek. No Arrow is the band, and really awesome. And we got more. So in next week we'll check out. There's a part 2, so we'll check that out next week. Very, very awesome. Thank you for that. All right. Up next, I know Dan Ekberg was here a while ago. I don't know if he's still around, but we got a track from Dan Ekberg. He had a band called Well Known Strangers. Well Known Strangers. I like that name. It's a cool name. So let's see. Let's see what he had to say about this one. So this is what he says. The title of the song is called The Chill. And he says, this is a blast from the past. From my mid-2000s band Well Known Strangers, I did lead vocals and synths, but also laid down the rhythmic 2-part solo for this song because our lead guitarist had nothing. He may still hold the grudge on that one. Well, I hope not. And we're going to be able to check out this whole song. So head on over to SoundCloud, because that's where this lives, in the cloud of sound. All right. Bring that in there. And let's also make sure that this doesn't autoplay, because it wants to do that sort of a thing. So here you go. This is The Chill by Dan Ekberg and his band, the Well Known Strangers.
Breathe out, within, without.
Wow, that was
It ain't easy.
it's doing it anyway. I thought I told it not to do that, and yet it's not listening. Anyway, so no, that was awesome. Dan, really great track there. I should mention, by the way, that and I didn't catch this at first. This was so most of the songs that we have here were our home studio recordings. This was actually done in a studio. So I just wanted to be clear on that. But it just goes to show you that you can get, we're hearing this quality from folks who are just working in GarageBand and Logic and similar programs like that these days. So, but those were a great song, great track. Reminded me, I was thinking of like, the kind of the radio rock that was popular from like the mid 90s through the early 2000s is kind of like where I would go with that. Something like Bush comes to mind, or maybe like Silverchair, something like that. Jenny says reminds me a bit of Live. I could hear that for sure. And yeah, this was 15 years ago. So this is what Dan was up to 15 years ago. Really sounded good. I hope you went out and did some shows and stuff, because with quality like that, that I think that would have done well in a live setting. Colin Stanton says instrumentally very solid track, interesting vocals. Yeah, I just thought the whole thing was really well done. Statistic says I really do. I think he's means to say I do like this. I want to cover it. You did a great job on that song all around. Yeah, fantastic stuff, Dan. Thanks for sending that one in, and you can just see like where he's gone in his musical journey from that to some of the stuff that he's doing now, which is I think equally as good, if not perhaps a little bit better. And played a lot of shows with that band. Very cool, very cool. I could see, especially around that like early to mid 2000s time, like that would have been very popular, I think. On the regional tour circuit, I could see. Dominic says Live made me hate dolphins. And Ron says I love hearing new indie tracks I've never heard. So yeah, very cool. I didn't even know that Dan was in a band years ago. So we learn interesting and cool things every time we do this show, and that's what's awesome about this, and what's awesome about this community. So really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Dan. All right, I'm gonna go to this one now. Pitchmaster sent this one in. I want to say that we've heard this, but this is apparently the full version of it, so maybe it's a little bit different. I don't know. But I'm gonna play it just because it was sent in. So I'm not sure, because I know on our episode right before New Year's we played this song, but it was like a preview version or something. So this is 2022 New Year's resolution full version, and this is what Pitchmaster has to say. A guy named Matthew is fed up fighting monsters every day, so this song is him venting out his frustrations about it. He wants more. Some resolutions about the new year ahead that happened before the New Year revolution upcoming. Hope this finds you well. Cheers. That's one of the things I appreciate about Pitchmaster, is the creativity of the backstory to some of this, some of the music that he creates. So, and I think he only wants us to play a short 2 minutes of it or so. So that's what we'll do. So anyway, so this is a New Year's resolutions full version by Pitchmaster. Let me get this into the stream here so we can give this a play here on You Rock.
better, and I'm a silver better way to miss her, so I can make a better future for everyone's tomorrow. Gotta make some 2022 New Year's resolutions, yeah. Gonna otherwise come up with solutions to the problems going on in the world.
Yeah, that was Pitchmaster's 2022 New Year's resolutions full version, and I thought that was really cool. I like it was very funky groove there. That was cool, and this is, I think, the first time that I've heard a Pitchmaster song with vocals, so that's definitely cool. I do agree that maybe there's parts of them that where the vocals could be a little bit louder. But other than that, I thought it kind of is really nicely done, actually. And I kind of dig it. Yeah. So really nice work on that one, Pitchmaster. And I hope whatever New Year's resolutions that you've come up with, or anybody that's watching, I hope you can certainly I hope you carry them out, because that's the biggest problem. Like, you come up with New Year's resolutions and you just don't carry them out. And so I don't know, I think my New Year, I didn't really come up with a New Year's resolution, but I think my New Year's resolution is just to make more awesome music and to play as much awesome music as I can on this show. So, I'm already doing that, so I'm gonna keep doing that. I think that's the plan, because I think that's one that I can actually carry out and carry through. So thank you for that, Pitchmaster. Really appreciate the submission. All right, so we have two more tracks to play tonight. One of them is by this person right here, Tremor Bear. Tremor Bear, we've he's another person who sends in great stuff for us every week, and so this is what Tremor has to say about this track. And the track that he has sent to us is called Devotion, and he says, "You may have heard this already, but I made a video for the song. Thank you once again, TC. Recorded in GarageBand." So we got some more GarageBand happening, and let's take a look at this and see. Don't know if we've heard the song before, but we certainly haven't seen the video. So I like that Tremor Bear adding a video element to his stuff. I think that's a good idea, and I think this should be really cool. So here we go. This is Devotion by Tremor Bear. So, Tremor Bear with Devotion. I really like that. That was cool. I've always thought, like, the one thing that's missing from Tremor Bear's music was a visual element. And there we go. He's added it. And it's really awesome. It did sound vaguely familiar. I'm not sure if I've played it before, but it's really adds a lot to it to have that visual element. And you put a dog in there, so like you already won. Like if you have cute animals, you've won the internet. Like that's the thing. You know, if you're in doubt, if you're not sure, like what should I put in my video, put cute animals. Because you can't go wrong with that. I know CStanton has done that before, and other people that have submitted things have done that, and it really, you know, it's kind of a it's a funny thing, but it really does. It goes a long way. Like the internet is made for cats and dogs, and so if you put cats and dogs and other cute animals in your video, you're gonna go a long way. Because you already got the awesome music, so that's already there. We already get that. So now you add the cute animals to it and some other cool imagery that catches your eye, and you got the whole package. Jenny says, I feel like this would be the last song on the album. I definitely agree with that. Love it. Dave loves it. CStanton says, nice pooch. Yeah, and CStanton did the Fat Cats video. We played that a couple weeks ago. And Dominic had a worm in a song, a donkey or two. Oh yeah, the Christmas song, Dominic the donkey, of course. And Dan's gotta go. Take care, Dan. Have a good night. And Ron Ward is gonna put his dog Moon in his next video. I absolutely think not only should you put your dog Moon in your next video, I think you should get your dog involved in your live streams too. Because like Pete Johns does that. He's got his dog Basil, and it's always a hit when Basil comes in. Not all the time, not always there, but you know, if you can convince the dog, you know, some dogs are naturally photogenic and they just want to be in front of the camera, and then other dogs are like not, you know, they're not with it. Cats are the same way. Although I've noticed that every YouTuber that has a cat, the cats always end up in the video. They always do. I don't know what it is with cats. Like dogs are a little funny about videos sometimes, but cats always just want to be the center of attention, and they know when that camera is on, they just like gravitate and they get right in front and they steal the show. That's what always happens. I see it time and time again. But yeah, that was very cool. Thank you for that, Bear. Really appreciate it, and hope you keep doing awesome stuff like that. You're gonna go far. Now we're gonna finish up the show tonight with one final track, and this one comes to us from the man from Yonkers, New York. We learned that last week. Dominic Torregrossa. Let's see what he says about this track. So this track is called The Line, and this is what he has to say about it. Let's see here. Let's see. It's here somewhere. Oh my goodness. There it is. John Dominic sends us the line, and he says, "Hello, Thomas and the U-Rock community. Here's my first song for 2022." So John Dominic is hitting the ground running. 2022, already a new song. It's still a guitar-driven song, but I think I was able to do a little genre stretching. Interesting. I wrote and began recording it toward the end of the year after the demise of a long overdue taxing friendship. Luckily, I was left with inspiration and a new song. All instruments, even a toy piano and vocals, were performed by yours truly. I also re-educated myself on the mastering process. I hope it is audible. As always, thank you for playing it, and thank you everyone for listening. Well, this already sounds epic. There's toy piano involved. And that makes me think of one of my favorite YouTubers, Simon the Magpie. He just did something where he he takes and makes all these crazy instruments out of things, and he made something out of a toy piano, a whole new instrument, put a tape recorder and stuff in it, in a toy piano. But anyway, let's check this one out. Let's get it in the stream here. The Line by Dominic Torregrossa, John Dominic, here on You Rock.
Live a lie and tell me that I'm wrong. How you gonna testify if you never sang the song? I don't know what's been going on inside your head. All the time you spent alone left you in a deficit. It's hard to know the line, but you crossed it the last time. I ain't got no more time for you, for you. Life has its ups and downs. One day you can turn around. I ain't never said I'm better than you. You got me at the precipice. It's a stupid way to get your kicks. I think I've done all I can do. Don't know what's going on inside your head. Think it's time for me to fly. Don't need your recompense. It's hard to know the line, but you crossed it the last time. I ain't got no more time for you. It's hard to know the line, but you crossed it the last time. I ain't got no more time for you.
Wow, very nice, Dominic. Great job on that. Man, I can hear the toy piano in there. That was a nice touch, and it's just very professionally recorded, very professionally done. But the vocals were very well recorded, and yeah, that was tremendous. I was really impressed by that, and that's a heck of a way to kick off the new year. So I said that was the last song, and I'm going to make a liar out of myself because, man, I forgot somehow. I don't know how I did it, but I forgot our buddy, I forgot Wi-Fi. How did I forget Wi-Fi? Anyway, I do have a track by Wi-Fi, so I'm going to go ahead and play it. I don't know how I missed this when I was preparing the show, but anyway, Wi-Fi had been here all day, and so I'm going to play this. So Wi-Fi sends us this one. It's a Wi-Fi year in review, and so this is what he says: the third and final year in review of Wi-Fi's 2021 content releases. We take a look at a new song called Places, variety of genres, and at the end of the video, a mysterious live hint at the life of Wilder Fire. Who is Wi-Fi? What is Wi-Fi? Where is Wi-Fi? Subscribe to the Wi-Fi YouTube channel for full songs and new hints to his identity and whereabouts each week. I see, and yeah. So he did a premiere of a song earlier today. So that was cool. So let me. I don't know how I forgot this. I apologize, Wi-Fi. I'm going to get this in here. So we have the correct title and everything for you. And we'll give this a listen in 1 second. I'm kind of doing all this stuff on the fly here. So there we go. Let's check this out. Copy, and we'll paste it in. There we go. And let's check this out. This is Wi-Fi's year in review. And wait until the end. I guess there's a surprise at the end. Let's check it out here on U-Rock.
Woke eyes open, undeniable. So you got me in your scope, but you graze me. I say one caught it in a scope, and you're Swayze. You're a block at the crowd, yelling, whoo. Things are getting up in us. You're the only one I can trust. Things are getting dangerous.
If you're a season, you'll be summertime. You'd be the stars that lit the night sky. If there were clouds, you'd be my sunshine. You'd be the wave, I'll be the lifeline. If you're a season, you'll be summertime. You'd be the stars that lit the night sky. If there were clouds, you'd be my sunshine. You'd be the wave, I'll be the lifeline, the lifeline, lifeline, the lifeline.
Well, there you go. That was Wi-Fi's year in review. So, yeah, so very cool. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And yeah, Wi-Fi has been killing it all year, as Ron Ward had said. Just been doing amazing stuff, and I apologize for not getting you in the list originally. I don't know what happened there. I thought I had you in there, and then I thought about it, and I was like, wait a second, I didn't play him. Holy crap. So anyway, my sincere apologies about that. And man, what a trip he's taken us on all year. I just found out about him, I think on Pete's channel. It was about 3 months ago or so. And but he's come on in a big way. By the way, hello to Russ8889, who has popped in the stream. We are about to wrap up here tonight, but I thank you all so much for being here and supporting what I do. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. It's a privilege to do this every week, and it's certainly it's amazing the music that I get to hear and listen to and play. And thank you, Jade. One of my amazing moderators, along with Effen and along with Effen in Night Train 1988. My brain is not working. I've been on for 3 hours and 15 minutes. So probably should wrap it up here. Don't forget that tomorrow Pete Johns is on very early in the morning. He's got his Creator Town Hall show, and then Jade Starr will have her big interview sponsored by DistroKid with the creator of Loopy Pro. And then later on in the evening, check out Ron Ward's Homegrown Indie Live. Very cool. And then on Friday, the fun continues with Pete Johns' YML, of course. And then right after that, I'll be back on Thomas Christ Live Friday night. I don't know what the heck I'm going to be doing, but I'll be doing something. So I'll figure it out between now and then. Anyway, so look for that. And once again, just take care. Have a great evening. And as I always say, keep rocking, everyone. Hope you all have a great night. And I'll see you. If I don't see you before then, I'll probably see most of you before then. But if I don't see you before then, I'll see you on Friday for Thomas Christ Live. So, until then, take care, have a great night, and goodbye, everybody, and thank you.